Imagine that quiet moment in the bedroom, lying next to the person you've shared your life with, and when the time comes for intimacy, there's a disconnect. That feeling of disappointment, the quiet embarrassment, and the question that echoes in your mind: will I ever get that part of myself back? The clinical reality is that over 70% of men over the age of 60 experience some form of erectile dysfunction. Yet it's a silent struggle for so many, a private burden carried with the belief that their best days are now just memories. That belief isn't just heartbreaking, it's harmful because it closes the door on hope. I am Dr. Elena Sharma. For over 35 years as a urologist and men's health specialist, I've dedicated my practice to helping men restore not just their function, but their confidence and their connection with their partners. I have sat with men who felt defeated, convinced their vitality was gone for good. And I have had the privilege of seeing those same men walk back into my office weeks later, standing taller, smiling, and feeling whole again. Now, let's talk about a common misconception. You've likely been led to believe that the only solution comes in a prescription bottle. But those pills are often just a temporary patch. They don't address the underlying cause, and when they wear off, the anxiety often rushes right back in. What many men don't realize is that powerful, natural support has existed for centuries, hidden in plain sight within the chemistry of certain plant oils. Today, I'm going to share with you 9 remarkable oils that can help naturally restore erectile function. These oils work with your body to improve blood flow, support healthy hormone balance, and reawaken sensitivity. The 9th and final oil is particularly potent, so much so that many men report a profound change in as little as a week. Stay with me, because this information could be the very thing you've been hoping to find. Before we dive in, if you find this advice helpful, I encourage you to subscribe and turn on notifications. I regularly share honest, medically grounded advice, specifically for men in their 60s and beyond. And to help me understand what you need, please type 1 in the comments if this topic resonates with you. Your feedback is invaluable and helps me serve you better. Now that you're here, let's begin with the first oil. It's one that is frequently underestimated, yet it provides the fundamental spark your body needs to rebuild. 1. Pumpkin seed oil, the foundational fuel. Let's start with an oil that is often overlooked but holds incredible potential for men over 60, pumpkin seed oil. I like to call it the foundational fuel for the male body, and for a very simple reason. It is one of nature's most concentrated sources of zinc, and zinc is a non-negotiable building block for testosterone. Without adequate zinc, your body's hormonal engine can't run properly. I've seen countless men come into my clinic struggling with fatigue and low desire, and so often their lab work reveals low zinc levels. Your body can't produce testosterone from nothing. It needs the right raw materials, and pumpkin seed oil delivers them in a highly absorbable form. But its benefits don't stop there. This oil also contains natural compounds known as phytosterols, which have been shown to support healthy blood flow into the erectile tissues. At its core, an erection is a hydraulic event. It's all about blood supply. When that flow is impeded, the body simply can't respond, no matter how much you desire it to. Pumpkin seed oil works gently to help relax and open those crucial blood vessels. Many of my patients report noticing a difference within the first week or two, a return of morning erections, or a subtle but definite increase in their daily energy. It's a beautiful reminder that the body isn't broken. It often just needs the right support to heal itself. If you're considering adding this foundational oil to your routine, I invite you to make a commitment to yourself by typing, "I will do this," in the comments below. 2. Black seed oil, nature's circulatory support. Next, let's discuss an oil with a truly legendary history: black seed oil. Ancient traditions revered it, and modern science is now beginning to understand why, particularly for male sexual health. Its power comes from a unique compound called thymoquinone. In simple terms, thymoquinone helps the body increase its production of nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is the critical signaling molecule that tells the blood vessels in the penis to relax and open, allowing blood to rush in and create a firm erection. Without sufficient nitric oxide, your body struggles to answer the call for intimacy. I recall a patient in his mid-60s, a man who was frustrated with prescription pills that gave him more side effects than results. When I suggested he try black seed oil, I advised him to be patient and consistent for a couple of weeks. He returned with a genuine smile, telling me that for the first time in years, he was experiencing spontaneous morning erections again. It wasn't just a physical change, it was the return of his hope. That's the elegance of black seed oil. It doesn't force a reaction. It works in harmony with your body's natural chemistry. As an added benefit, its anti-inflammatory properties help soothe the delicate vascular system, clearing the path for blood to flow as it should. If you're ready to see how this oil can support your circulation, go ahead and comment, "I will do this." 3. Pomegranate seed oil, the vascular protector. There's a reason the pomegranate has been a symbol of fertility and life across cultures for millennia. When we examine the properties of its seed oil, that symbolism becomes clear. Pomegranate seed oil contains an abundance of punicic acid, a rare fatty acid, along with some of nature's most potent antioxidants. This combination gives it a remarkable ability to protect and repair the delicate lining of the blood vessels, the very pathways essential for strong erections. I often explain to my patients that with age, our arteries can become like old garden hoses, stiffer and less flexible, which restricts flow. Pomegranate seed oil acts like a conditioning treatment, helping to restore flexibility and strength to those vessels. However, what truly sets this oil apart is its supportive role in hormone balance. As men age, a gradual decline in testosterone is expected, which can lead to lower energy and reduced sexual drive. Pomegranate seed oil helps support your body's own natural testosterone production pathways. It doesn't force an artificial increase, but rather encourages your system to function more optimally on its own. I had a patient in his early 70s who described feeling like he was living in black and white. After incorporating pomegranate seed oil into his daily regimen, he reported a renewed sense of vitality, a spark in his energy, and a warmth returning to his marriage. It restores function from the inside out. If protecting your vascular health and supporting your hormones sounds like a path you want to take, please affirm it by commenting, "I will do this." 4. Evening primrose oil, the nerve rejuvenator. When men hear evening primrose oil, many understandably think it's something for their wives or partners. It has been primarily marketed for female hormonal health for decades, but this is one of the biggest missed opportunities in men's health, because this oil holds a key to restoring something crucial to a satisfying intimate life: sensitivity. Evening primrose oil is exceptionally rich in a fatty acid called gamma-linolenic acid, or GLA. Your body needs GLA for maintaining the health of your nervous system, including the intricate network of nerves in the penis that are responsible for arousal and pleasure. I'll never forget a 68-year-old patient who shared with me that intimacy had become a muted experience. The mechanics were sometimes there, but the sensation was gone, leaving him feeling disconnected. When he started supplementing with evening primrose oil, the change wasn't overnight, but it was profound. He described it as a faded photograph slowly regaining its color. The return of sensation not only improved his physical experience, but more importantly, it deepened his emotional connection with his wife. This oil doesn't just help with function, it enhances the quality and richness of your intimate moments. If you're ready to focus on restoring sensitivity and pleasure, join others in the comments by typing, "I will do this." 5. Rosemary oil for mental clarity and presence. So many men believe that an erection is a purely physical event, but as a doctor, I can tell you that it all begins in the mind. I've spoken with countless men whose bodies were physically capable, but their minds were their biggest obstacle. Worries about finances, stress from work, or anxiety about performance itself. This mental chatter can completely sabotage the moment. This is precisely why rosemary oil is such a valuable tool. It contains compounds that have been shown to improve circulation, not just in the body, but directly to the brain. This can lead to sharper focus and a calmer, more present state of mind. When your mind is centered and engaged, you can connect with your partner instead of being lost in a sea of distractions. A patient in his early 60s once told me he felt like a spectator in his own life, especially in the bedroom. I suggested he try a simple morning ritual of massaging a couple of drops of rosemary oil into his temples. When he returned a few weeks later, he said, "Doctor, it wasn't just about the erections. I feel present again." That newfound presence and focus rebuilt his confidence, and his body naturally followed suit. Rosemary oil also helps to balance DHT, a testosterone derivative, which further supports healthy sexual function. If you believe in the power of the mind-body connection and want to improve your focus, declare your intention by commenting, "I will do this." 6. Frankincense oil, the stress and inflammation soother. For thousands of years, frankincense has been used in ceremonies to calm the mind and purify the spirit. What ancient cultures knew intuitively, science is now verifying. Frankincense possesses powerful anti-inflammatory and stress-reducing properties, targeting two of the biggest enemies of male sexual health. I always remind my patients that stress is a physical event, not just a feeling. When you're anxious, your body releases the hormone cortisol, which directly interferes with both testosterone and healthy blood flow. Over years, this chronic stress silently erodes erectile function. Frankincense oil helps interrupt this destructive cycle. Its active compounds, known as boswellic acids, work to calm chronic inflammation throughout the body, protecting the delicate nerves and blood vessels. At the same time, its aroma has a measurable effect on the nervous system, helping to lower cortisol levels and shift your body out of fight or flight and into a state of calm where intimacy is possible. I once worked with a patient in his 70s who had nearly given up, not due to a lack of desire, but because he lived in a constant state of tension. He began diffusing frankincense in his bedroom each evening and noticed not only that he was sleeping more deeply, but that his natural, spontaneous erections were returning. The relief in his voice was immense. To commit to breaking the cycle of stress, please share your intention in the comments by writing, "I will do this." 7. Sandalwood oil, the hormone amplifier. The warm, grounding scent of sandalwood has long been associated with confidence and focus. But for men seeking to restore their vitality, its benefits run much deeper than its fragrance. This remarkable oil works at a cellular level, influencing how your body responds to the testosterone it already has. You see, it's not always about having more testosterone. It's about how efficiently your body can use it. Think of testosterone as a message and your cell's receptors as the antenna receiving that message. If the antenna is weak, the message doesn't get through clearly. Sandalwood oil helps to tune those receptors, making them more sensitive and responsive to the hormones already present in your system. I had a patient who had tried various supplements to boost his T levels. While his numbers on paper improved, he didn't feel the corresponding increase in energy or performance. When we added sandalwood oil to his protocol, he was skeptical. But he returned a few weeks later, amazed. He said it felt like his body was finally listening. His energy improved, his erections became more reliable, and his confidence soared. We didn't force more hormones into his body. We simply helped his body make better use of its own. Sandalwood also has a wonderful effect on enhancing nerve sensitivity, making every touch feel more alive and vivid. If you want to help your body make the most of what it already has, join us in the comments and type, "I will do this." 8. Ilang Ilang Oil, the balancer of mind and body. The name Ilang Ilang might sound soft and delicate, but for men over 60, it offers a powerful form of balance. One of the biggest hurdles my patients face is performance anxiety, a frustrating state of being either too nervous to perform or too disengaged to feel aroused. Ilang Ilang has a unique dual action that addresses this perfectly. It gently stimulates the nervous system to spark desire and encourage blood flow, while simultaneously calming the mind to ease anxiety and pressure. It helps you find that perfect harmony between excitement and control. I remember a retired gentleman in his 70s who felt trapped by this cycle. He loved his wife deeply, but the pressure he put on himself was creating a self-fulfilling prophecy of failure. We incorporated Ilang Ilang oil into his evening routine, sometimes just a few drops diffused in the air. Over time, he noticed a significant shift. He described feeling ready, but not rushed. His body felt eager, while his mind remained calm and at peace. That feeling of control was all he needed to restore his confidence, which in turn restored his function. Ilang Ilang also supports the adrenal glands, which helps redirect your body's energy back towards sexual health. If you're seeking to find that harmony between calm and desire, make a promise to yourself in the comments. I will do this. 9. Pine needle oil, the rapid rejuvenator. Finally, we arrive at the oil that, more than any other, elicits responses of pure astonishment from the men I work with. Pine needle oil. It seems so simple, derived from a tree we see every day. Yet, it contains powerful compounds called pinanes that dramatically improve how your body's cells utilize oxygen. Imagine your entire system suddenly running on high-octane fuel. Energy increases, stamina is enhanced, and every biological process, especially those related to intimacy, functions at a higher level. But the most remarkable quality of pine needle oil is its immediate and potent effect on circulation. It is one of nature's most effective vasodilators, meaning it helps open up blood vessels rapidly, allowing for a warm, full rush of blood. Men who use it topically often report a tangible feeling of warmth and returning sensitivity almost instantly. Combine that with its ability to fight inflammation in the sexual organs and support the efficient use of testosterone, and you have a truly transformative oil. I have seen men in their 60s, 70s, and beyond use this oil to reclaim a level of confidence they thought was lost to time. If you are ready to experience this powerful natural support, let me know in the comments by writing, "I will do this." The message I want to leave you with is one of profound hope. Your best years are not in the rearview mirror. With the right knowledge and support from nature, you can restore your strength, your confidence, and the joyful intimacy you deserve at any age.